If I sound sniffly to anybody, no I don't. I totally am not dying from allergies lately. So, hi. We're gonna ignore that it's been, a while. No need to disclose how long it's been. Totally. Anyways. Today I'm doing something a little different. I've been collecting content lately, like, for once in my life. But I also saw a lot of stuff coming out since the live stream was last night, and I coincidentally, just finished up a drawing of Emma Woods. So I'm just gonna smack a time lapse of my drawing, and we are gonna talk about everything new in IDV. Where's the right emote? There we go. I don't like that there's no noise, but it's fine. Hold on, if I just go. No, not that one. Not that one. There we go. Not pictured was me getting a majority of my cohort predictions right. I guessed the right team to win. So I had like 13k golden apples waiting in my mail. Yay. Also, I'm so sorry if any of you hear my fan. It is not going off. It is way too hot in here. Now, first and foremost, we have 3 new characters coming to IDV. I am personally really sad that there is no Miles reveal. I'm so sad. And ignore my attempts at drawing hands. Hands are not my specialty. We ignore it like the plague. Dear visitors, tormented by amnesia, Efron Weiss wonders if the manor might grant him fleeting charity. The new survivor, escapologist, is coming soon. Now, I have already seen mountains of comments about the fact that he is bald and has no hair, and I really hate the IDV fandom sometimes because of that. Personally, I theorize that he may be able to he's an escapologist. He has to be able to escape from something. Is it a rocket chair? Is it a balloon? Can he help others escape from these things? Personal theories right there. Also, between y'all, me, and my wife, I had a delusional theory that he was actually Miles because he has amnesia and can't remember his name. And Michiko's backstory, I'm pretty sure, was that she was chained and thrown to the bottom of a lake, an ocean, something, and there's chains, there's a weight, there's water, bam. Just doesn't remember who he is. I'm delusional, please leave me be. Moving on to the next one. Dear visitors, a master of the table, he strikes billiard balls as precisely as sketched trajectories. But when reality crumbles, where will fate lead this new hunter? The cueist arrives in the second half of 2025. So that means that escapologist will probably be within the next few months, while cueist won't be around until, let's say, like after summer, I'm guessing. I've also seen a lot of people picking on the silhouette of this hunter because I'm not gonna lie, he does look a lot like Fool's Gold and Hullabaloo if you look at silhouette only. However, personally, I really love this character. He looks like a lion. He has the tail, the mane, and personally, I am a sucker for billiards and pool and darts and etc., etc. You don't understand. But also, he has 2 different prosthetics, it looks like. It looks like his leg is a prosthetic, as well as his left arm. I don't know what it is with IDV and, like, marring the left sides of their characters. There's Norton Scar, there's Puppeteer, there's Flory. There's so many characters with, like, the left sides of their bodies, like, severely messed up. But, okay. Not to mention, when you take a closer look at him, it looks like he's locked inside of something. There's mathematical equations around him, and there also seems to be a carving of a lion behind him. So I'm kind of curious to see if he ties into any kind of lore. Maybe Hullabaloo lore, because there is a lion on the Hullabaloo map. But who knows at this point? It is all to be seen, to be determined. Dear visitors, plagued by a rare sleep disorder and haunting visions, Amanda Gladys finds solace in optical toys that show ordinary life. Answering the manor's call, she steps into a new role. The Survivor Lanternist debuts this year. As for the timeline of when this character will arrive, it is unsure because they don't say soon, they don't say in the later half of the year, they don't really say anything about when. Now, my wife made a very good observation about this character that I didn't catch at first, and that is the eye that Alva has in his ability is in this character's picture. So I'm wondering who she relates to lore-wise. I'm thinking probably Alva and Anne based off of just that. But other than that, again, I am unsure, though I'm really excited. We also have the second installment of the esports series, which I'm personally excited for. They did say that it's an undisclosed hunter, but I'm pretty sure that Geisha has been rumored a lot. Don't remember where it came from or where I saw it, but that is the biggest speculation. Now, I really love these skins. Ganji is my personal favorite. I just love Ganji in general, man. It's bad. Overall, we know that this edition of it features Tracy, Eli, Aesop, and Ganji. Quick break from the time-lapse to show you the video.
K, composed of 5 college classmates, faced a narrow defeat against a seasoned powerhouse team SRE, bringing their journey in the COA preliminaries to an unexpected halt. Now, as the team members graduate and embark on
late nights, bright screens, countdowns begun, dreams and night, we're all in, no turning back one last chance. We hold on tight, we sink in time, side by side tonight. We cross the line with hearts alright, we chase the dream, we shine so bright, all feels right. Clock can't spin and time won't slow, every moment drifts and fades away. Now the moment feels past, holding tight. We rise as one under the neon lights, chasing the legends, rival glory. We won't fall through, the fire won't fade. We feel the thunder, hear the call, we won't back down. We were born to rise up, we stand tall and push on, flames burn, we run. Late nights racing fast, yet we won't break. Every step, play, move, every risk, we take the lead. We chase the light, breaking all chains. And now clock hands turning, time moves on, oh fading as those tears are gone. Not just a game, we built a name. We rise as one under the neon light. Chasing the legends, rival glory. We won't fall through, the fire won't fade. We feel the thunder, hear the call, we won't back down. We were born to rise up, we stand tall and push on, flames burn, we run. We rise as one. We rise as one, we stand with pride.
There is currently no known time of when these might come out, as according to IDV themselves, so we will just have to stay tuned for that. Next, we have a completely new skin series announced, and they actually do tease who they're giving the skins to, other than Weepy, who they only say Weepy, but they tease a lot of other characters if you look closely. And since they only say Weepy, they do mention that Weeping Clown is supposed to be coming around this summer.
Paint the smiles, but they don't show a heart that's bruised, the mind below. Crimson tears on paper skies. In this world, I wear disguise. Strange now, come out and see the tallest nest, but not for me. In silence, in my secrets grow.
So first off, it looks like we have either Aeroplanist or Leo. I'm personally leaning more towards Leo, which I will say why a little later. Next, we obviously have Weepy, and the next two screenshots are the only things we currently have known about his skin. The sleeves look exactly the same, or at least similarly same, so we can deduce that both of these screenshots are weepy. Then from left to right, it looks like we have the following characters in this as well. We have Robbie, Patricia, Bonbon, William, and Galatea. But no, that is not all. This one can be a little trickier, and I'm myself not very sure. So if anybody else has any speculations to the ones I'm not sure of, please comment them down below. I would love to hear either your theories or what you're pretty sure it is. From left to right, we have Forward's Ball. It looks like Peddler's Stick, or it's just Robbie's Stick. We have Leo's toy shark hammer thing. Yeah. We also have what looks to be a pair of pruners, shears, something of the sorts. So I personally want to say gardener. Again, not 100% sure. If you have a different guess, let me know. And then in the center, we have a mechanical heart. I don't think that means anything. It doesn't have the same exact rope coming down as the others, so that could just be there because when you're near a hunter, you get a heartbeat. Next, I'm pretty sure that's Enchantress's skull that she uses to stun hunters. Let me know if I'm wrong. Next, I am 99% sure that is Bonbon's bomb. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Unless it's like Mike or Hullablue's bomb. But I'm pretty sold that it's Bonbon. Then you finally have Galatea's carver that she uses to sculpt. Now, again, these could all be wrong, but the reason why I believe that there is at least 2 more skins is at the beginning of the video, you can see 2 more crossed off characters right at the start that just move a little too fast for you to notice, and it's a little too short of a time. Unfortunately, the clues for it aren't very clear, to be honest. I doubt that it's Peddler's Stick, for example. I'm pretty sure it's Robbie's Stick. I doubt that it's Mike or Hullablue's bomb, and that it's Bonbon's bomb because it has the thing sticking up out of it. But there are the shears and the mechanical heart that are there that we aren't very sure of, or if they even mean anything to begin with. Dear visitors, in a dusty fairy tale book, go into the woods to search for bonfires, team up in pairs to fight against multiple other player teams, collect equipment and enchantments, and eliminate other teams to become the final winner. The new entertainment role, Enchanted Forest, will be available soon. Ignore my voice crack. I'm kind of curious to see exactly what this new game mode is going to be like, but I will say it does sound like pretty cool. I need to stop saying the word like, or I'm going to defenestrate myself out of my skylight. Moving on. It mentions a lot of fairy tales, enchantments, finding things, and being in a pair, so probably just a duo kind of gameplay mode, and then teaming up against other teams of duos. So not exactly like hide and seek or like duos, as in like duo hunters, but legitimate duo pairs. So personally, I kind of like that idea because I honestly only really play with my partner, so that works for me. Also, if you are watching the time lapse in the background, please look away from the fact that I drew the hands backwards. I do fix that later on, I promise. Dear visitors, Identity V's new charity event free lunch program is coming soon. Participate in the event to claim Bonbon's A-tier costume. Thank you for your continuous support of charity events, and we hope that together we can warm up society with love. So this is a charity event, clearly, as they stated, no timeline for it currently. However, they say that you have to participate in the event to claim the costume. So I wonder how it'll be a charity, because usually you have to buy the skin with Echoes only, and then the proceeds of it, or at least a portion of the proceeds, goes to a charity of their choosing for the cause that they are projecting. I'm not sure the right word there. Please ignore that. So I'm curious to see what exactly they're going to be donating and how they're getting the money for donation, or if they're just solely donating out of their pockets. But it's IDV, and I kind of doubt it, because the last charity skins, you bought them with Echoes only, as I said earlier. So again, I'm not really 100% sure, but I'm kind of curious, so I guess we'll see. I like the idea of what the cause is for, because there's a lot of people that go without lunches and without food in general for very long periods of time, so I really like this concept. and this cause. So as you just saw from the video I played, the Promised Neverland crossover is coming back. That includes skins for Aesop, Luca, Emma, and Mary. But there are also additional skins, Gilda and John, that are for the Mind's Eye Helena and William. And there's also a second part of the crossover that includes skins for Entomologist Melly, the Ripper, Percy, and Joseph. Now, those skins aren't quite featured in the video aside from the main 4, but I'm assuming that when they announce that the whole crossover is coming back, or generally speaking, the Promised Neverland crossover is coming back, that it means the whole crossover. Or at least I'm hoping, because I didn't get the Entomologist skin the first time around, and I really want the Entomologist skin, because it is personally one of my more favorite crossover skins from the Promised Neverland. Now, this one they give an exact date for, and they state that it will be coming back June 19th. There was no date nor characters stated to be designated for this crossover. However, there have been many speculations for many different skins, none of which I will go into because they are not confirmed and I don't want to give false info. So yeah. Again, there is no stated timeline for this one. However, they do allude to there being 3 different characters for this one of which is, in my opinion, very obviously Michiko. And I'm very sad that Miles wasn't announced, because if it's Michiko, I feel like that second character would have been Miles. Not sure about that first character, though, or who they might be. Personally unsure of who this one will be, however they do state that this crossover is coming soon. It'll most likely be one character. I almost want to say Michiko again, personally, but again, not sure. Let it also be known that it does seem like this will have an accessory, as it shows this one gold shiny object that looks to be what will most likely be an accessory. You'll have to pause to read that. My voice is starting to give out with my allergies. But we do also have a promised Emma skin, which I am personally very happy for. I am a huge Emma lover. Not crossover related, but we do have a sneak peek at not only Melly's new hunter form, but also a teaser of new lore to come to the main story. So yeah, that is everything that they announced on last night's stream and posted on their Twitter this morning. I wish everyone a very good day. I will be back with more content soon. Thank you. Bye.